Welcome to a Trucker's Mind podcast. I'm Eddie McGee.
It's your boy K Things.
And we're back, man. Episode 387.
Yes, sir.
Let's get right into it. Radioactive shrimp. Yeah, you heard that right. Radioactive shrimp. God damn. I just never thought I would hear those two things that go together. Anyways, let me go ahead and open the article here to make some sense of this. More bags of frozen shrimp recalled for potential radioactive contamination. Here are some multiple states. Days after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, announced a recall for 3 lots of frozen raw shrimp sold at Walmart. The agency continued caution consumers about more frozen shrimp products from other brand names. Southwest Foods of California issued a recall on Thursday, August 21st, for 13 shrimp products sold under the brand name Sandbar, Best Yet, Great American, Arctic Shores, and First Street. God damn. So, we could have radioactive shrimp in our house right now. The products distributed in 9 states between July 17th and August 8th may possibly be contaminated with radioactive isotope cesium-137. The company announced via FDA. Come on now, pop up. The company announced that FDA, the agency, shared images of products packaging. The bags of frozen shrimp were distributed. Retailers, distributors, and wholesalers in Alabama, Arizona, California, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Utah, Virginia, and Washington. The recalled products include different types of raw cooked shrimp, items from the brand sold in multiple bag sizes as salads. Oh my God. You know what? When I think about the food in America, like, I just really genuinely believe that they're morally bankrupt, man. They just want to make a profit. They don't give a fuck. I mean, radioactive and shrimp should never go into the. And then if you know that that's the case,
yeah,
it should have literally stopped everything. But they want to make a profit. Just like now, they're changing all of the product. You know how the food colorings we talked about a while back?
Yeah.
What they're going to do is they're going to be putting natural food colorings in food again, and they're not going to be using like red 40 and yellow 5 anymore, but they still have a whole nother year to sell that shit. Because these companies are they're so cheap and they're so disgusting. They rather sell out the American people than keep selling that poison.
Yeah.
They like, hey, we got to get out our last batch of poison before we actually give you food that you should be eating.
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck y'all, man.
That's like food makeup.
Imagine eating shrimp and you turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think that the radioactive shrimp, like, that's like the origin. Eating shrimp, radioactive shrimp would be like the origin story for a superhero.
That'd be crazy.
Like Shrimp Man or something like that.
If you sitting at that Shrimp Man is bad. They gonna probably just think he got a little penis or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Shrimp Man.
Like his superpower, like when he get angry, his dick get little. Like, nigga walking around with a little.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna pee on my nuts. Oh man. Oh, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's Penis Man. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man,
that's crazy.
He ain't got that's fucked up. That'd be the most controversial superhero. He ain't got no powers. He can't laser beam a wall. He don't got superhuman strength. He just got a little dick.
His kryptonite would be vagina.
God.
Anytime a vagina come around, he get weak. Like,
I can't. I can't. And it'd be like a woman. Her name would be like Wop Woman or something like that.
Wop Woman is crazy.
I know
she just walk around with puddles dragging behind
I know you can't handle this Wop.
That's crazy.
You'll never be able to defeat my powers as a Wop Woman.
That's crazy,
man. God damn.
Yeah, shout out to Wop Woman.
Oh, man. That'd be wild, man. No, but I just think I'm trying to see the origin story of how close was radiation to the shrimp, man. I haven't gotten that part of it. They just say it's in the food, but I'm trying to see the origin story or how far, because there's no way it just gets in there.
And it's just those specific brands. They probably, I would imagine all the ships probably coming from the same place. And then they just package them up differently.
Okay, it is what it says. Traces of CS-137 are widespread and can be present in the environment at background levels and the higher levels in the water or foods grown, raised, or produced in areas with environmental contamination. So we know that a lot of parts of our ocean are contaminated. You know,
that big oil spill.
We've had massive oil spills. We spilled all kind of stuff.
It's still tar. If you go to the beach now, it's still tar just getting washed up onto the shore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. I remember when we had those massive spills, especially like in the late 90s or in the 2000s, and they spilled this oil everywhere, and you see ducks and fucking other wildlife with just oil all over.
Yeah. And you know what Don did? They took advantage of it and
Yeah.
made all them dang commercials.
All them damn commercials. There's like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use our chemicals to clean off birds. Yeah. How about that?
That's funny.
Yeah, and they got these Dawn soap commercials where they're like the heroes.
Yeah.
That's like Popeyes trying to say, like, we're giving back to the community. It's like, y'all killing niggas. Shut the fuck up. You know how much destruction Popeyes has done to the black community?
Oh, man. Single-handedly.
Oh, my God. And people might say, well, you're the one buying the chicken. It's like, I'm not buying it. But those Popeyes chicken sandwiches, a lot of lives got lost over that.
Man.
There was this one dude there was a video on TikTok that I'll never forget, and it scared me. This guy was in line to get like a chicken sandwich, and somebody had cut him off or something. Then he like ran into the dude, and then he kept like driving after he hit the dude to get the chicken. So I'm like, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a meme of like there's a Popeyes worker when them chicken sandwiches was really hitting, and she was on her break with a cigarette like leaned over. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I know it was pandemic. The crazy part about all of that is that it's not like that anymore. No one actually cares about the Popeyes chicken sandwiches anymore.
No.
So it's crazy to think at one point in time it was just pandemonium, and now people don't even care. The lines at Popeyes, I ain't never had to wait no Popeyes line.
No.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
I wish, that'd be crazy if this podcast turned into the chicken sandwich. I would love that.
What you mean?
Like if there's
like that,
went,
metaphorically.
Yeah, metaphorically speaking, we went and got that viral to where we became the chicken sandwich.
Man.
But I think that listening to us would not bring out a bad side. There would be no violence.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think people would be fighting over us.
I feel like I would like attract a lot of racism though. Like they'd be like, tell that stupid nigga to shut his mouth. I'd be like, oh man.
I already know just the way that I move. If it's not, like, I don't know, people trying to like talk crazy about us, like saying we're doing, like we're drugged, just like something illegal that we're doing and they're trying to smear our name. If it's just like stuff that we've seen before in terms of like, the internet fodder about like us looking a certain way or whatever.
Yeah, there's some weird comments. We got some weird comments. Somebody said,
that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, somebody said that me and you, we don't shave our legs or some weird shit.
Yeah, I think it said,
like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're looking that close?
Stuff. Yeah.
Like, like, you do realize how weird that looks, right?
Yeah, that is weird.
I'm like, come on, man.
But anyway, I have hair on my arms if anybody would like to know.
Yeah, I don't have much.
But either way, the point that I was trying to make was that it doesn't even matter. Like that's why, and I haven't experienced it on a super high level. I just watched a Bryson Tiller interview. He was on Rory and Maul's podcast, and he was talking about. And I'm a huge Bryson Tiller fan, so I don't want this to come off as like me saying something bad about him. But I can tell that he's like very consumed about the negative comments that he sees on the internet. And I thought that was pretty crazy because there's people that genuinely love his music, and the main focus of his commentary was about people that didn't like a certain thing. People didn't like his verse on the Rihanna and DJ Khaled song Wild Thoughts. People didn't like his second album. People didn't like this or that, or people haven't heard this. And I'm like, dang, dude, it's people like that are diehard Tiller fans, and they don't really get as much publicity. Same thing with Cardi B. She's a person that like it'd be like 50 people in her Instagram live. Yeah, like, Cardi, we love you, we love you, we love you. Then one person go in there and say like, man, your last album was trash. Like, you got to hang it up. You can't rap. and then she just completely lose her
what,
mind.
What the fuck you mean my BBL stink, bitch? Your BBL fucking stink, you stupid bitch. You talk about you don't like my last album. Bitch, my last album was way better than your whole fucking life, bitch. You want me to get back with Offset. What do you mean get back with Offset? Tell that nigga to pay his child support, first of all, if you want to come back with me. You be like, oh my God, Cardi B is losing it.
That's heavy, man.
It hurt. I remember I was on her, I forgot, she had said something recently. Well, she sold some merch, and like a lot of the 2Xs were like sold out. She like, damn, y'all got some big bitches buying my shit. And then some girl like gave her like a whole lecture about being fat phobic or whatever. It's like, you're being fat phobic and blah, blah, whatever, right? And then Cardi B like stitched that video, and she's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Nobody wanted to get your information anyway. Nobody cares about your opinion.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you calling me fat phobic, but that's how my fans and I interact. Like, we tell jokes, bitch. You can't take a joke, then just get out of here. I ain't apologizing either. This is recent.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. So I say that to say for myself, that's at least from my previous experience with that type of thing. Like, it's not that serious, dog. It's not. No. So I just be, just dust off the shoulders and keep it moving.
You imagine fucking Cardi B in the bedroom with Shrimp, man. You can't do nothing with this pussy like that. Not with me. Oh, man. All right. Let me go ahead and switch gears.
All right.
Once we start talking about Shrimp, man, it's time to go.
Yeah, Cardi B and Shrimp, man.
That'd be crazy. It's like, you trying to get with the hit man. You ain't nothing but a shrimp man.
Did you hear her new song? She did the clip of Jay-Z's.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't feel any way about it. It's bad or good. Sometimes
it was cool.
Sometimes Cardi having bars though. So I like to give her credit when, credit is due. Yeah. But when she just like, you say that my BBL stink, but bitch, you ain't got nothing on their ink, bitch. Like, okay. All right, Cardi B. Go ahead and have a seat. All right, switching gears. Shrinkflation. For anybody listening, if you've bought an item and you thought it was smaller and you think you're crazy, you're not crazy. They're selling smaller items and they're charging more or the same for it. And this is what shrinkflation is. Shrinkflation is the practice of reducing a product's quantity, size, or weight while keeping its price the same, essentially making the price per unit higher. It's a strategy companies use to increase profit margins or mitigate rising product costs without alarming consumers with a direct price hike. While not illegal, as product labels still list quantities, consumers often find this hidden inflation frustrating and deceptive as they get less product for more money. Now, I'm going to read you off an example. It says shrinkflation. It shows a 9.75 ounce bag of Fritos. It went down to 9.25, which is 5 fewer chips per bag.
Dang.
That's fucked up. Then you got toothpaste, 4.1 ounces down to 3.8. 15 fewer uses per
I thought
tube.
They were only doing it with the food. They doing it with the
toothpaste, man.
Dang.
Yeah, then you got raisins. Raisins are fucking nasty anyways. But 22.6 ounces down to 20 ounces. 70 fewer raisins per can. 70. That's extensive.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is a lot of raisins.
My God. And then, this is the worst one. Toilet paper. We all need to wipe our ass, right, folks? 264 sheets down to 242. That's 20 fewer sheets per roll. So that's 20 less wipes of your ass. A lot of y'all ass already stink. You need all them wipes. You know how many motherfuckers walk around with a stank butt every day? Yeah. When I go to the gym, I always make sure I wipe it down because, oh man, women, men, everybody be stinking. Oh, it's so gross. Man, you ever seen somebody get up and like when people walk by you, even when they walk slow, they leave like a little gust of wind behind them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Man, I had a motherfucker walk by me one day. Man, he smelled like Diddy's room. Whatever Diddy had going on in there, it smelled like that when that nigga walked by. Like Badussy? Man, it smelled like somebody had a freak off in his ass. I'm like, dude, this is disgusting. And the smell would be on the equipment. Like you'll be about to get on it and it'd be like a green fume coming out the fucking leg press machine. It's like, oh no, man.
I ain't smelled nobody that funky in a while.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, I have. I remember, this is how you know, too. I was doing back extensions one day, and this girl came into it's like a smaller area inside of Planet Fitness with just a few machines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a pull-up machine. It's like a rope pull.
Mm-hmm.
It's a battle rope area.
Yeah.
And I was doing back extensions, and this girl walked by, and she was actually very attractive, really nice body. Man, she walked by me, man. I thought I was in Alaska. It smelled like straight up, like not good, bro.
Like the deep sea fishing.
It smelled like they caught a big one. That's what it smelled like. I'm not even playing. And I'm not that guy.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. I just got up and walked out of there. I'm like, come on, man.
Dang.
Yeah, I was like, geez.
Was that bad? She cleared the room?
Yeah, she got me the fuck out of there. I wonder if it's like, I don't know if people are self-aware. Like, I'm very self-aware when it comes to any smells. You know, if my breath is stinking, I'm like, oh, fuck. I can't get close to people, or I need to get some gum right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to be that. I'm already a big guy. Being big and stanky is not a reputation you want to have.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a bad look. Like, can you imagine? You don't get multiple chances, right? So if you're a guy and let's say you about to hook up with some chick, and let's say you didn't take a shower, which you should always take showers before sex. Yeah. But let's say you didn't, right? And you got stank nuts, and then the girl y'all do y'all thing, and now she's like, she got you in the phone to stank nuts. Now all the conversations to her friends about you is like, he a cool person, but he got stank nuts.
Girl, he had good dick, but his nuts stank.
I think them girls are still trying to see what's up.
They would. You
just
got to get in the shower with him, girl.
I'll get that. Oh, imagine the girls start giving you a disclaimer. She'd be like, I don't know what it is. I just like to shower a lot.
That's the only time.
I just like to shower.
Like, you don't want to take it to the room or nothing, girl? Like, no, I just want to take it to the shower.
I just want to get in the shower. Like, I just like to be clean. Like, I feel you, but you ain't, you ain't always got a shower. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you know that nigga nasty.
You just want to be dirty.
Yeah.
You just want to have them stink lines. Like, the cartoons, what's their friend that had the stink lines on Charlie Brown?
Oh, Pigpen.
Yeah, Pigpen. You want to walk around like Pigpen with stank nuts.
That's funny.
Man, how do we have these conversations, man?
I don't know.
Fuck did this keep happening? Golly.
That's comedy.
Yeah, but you guys you're not dreaming. You're not making things up. You're being fucked over.
Yeah.
If you think like the Big Macs got smaller or the Whoppers got smaller or whatever they did, there was a girl that was on TikTok. I shared this video, but she said a economy indicator is smash burgers. She said it's crazy how we seeing smash burgers everywhere, and they make these burgers and they're so flat and they're significantly smaller than all the other burgers, and it's like you're still charging me like $8 to $10 for this shit. She's like, this is just a bad economy indicator. This is not like the burger's not better because it's smashed. But
it's a different texture though. I wouldn't actually agree with her at all. I think
I agree, man. I've had some flat motherfucking burgers before.
Yeah, I think I'm saying it's a preference, and I'm not saying that like it's any better or worse. I'm just saying it is a different experience having a smash burger.
Yeah, like, nigga, you make it sound like sex, but it's patties. What's up? Goddamn.
Hey man, gotta beat your meat.
Whoa. All right.
Switching gears.
Yeah. Now I've seen people make they made like smash burgers a certain way to where the burger almost looked like bacon, nigga. I'm like, that's a little
super thin.
That's a little too thin. It's a crispy burger at that point.
Yeah, I got a smash burger at Chili's the other day, and it was just a regular burger.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't really smash it.
Oh, so it was just beef.
It's just a hamburger.
Try our new beefy burgers. Like, this is not smashed.
This is not smashed at all.
Yeah, this ain't smashed enough. Because the thing about it is this: with the smash burger, I think it's also I don't know. I wonder if a smash burger is low key subjective because some of them smash them to where they like pretty flat and they got like a little crisp, and some
that's
of them
what
like,
I'm used to.
What?
Like this really is really smashed.
Oh.
But yeah, this
You like your
Chili's
burgers
one.
penetrated, huh?
Wait, what?
You said, I like my burger smashed. I was like, you like your burgers penetrated.
Nah.
You nigga like, hit my burger from the back, nigga. Hit it from the back, man. Give me my burger now. You're like, God damn, this guy.
Nah, but yes, the one at Chili's is just it was just it almost felt like a regular. It almost had that same quarter pounder type like aesthetic to it, but yeah, it wasn't.
This nigga like his burgers pounded. God damn. Like, all right, let me get 2 backshot burgers with a side of chili, please. Oh man. Burger come out.
Funny.
Whole burger got a condom on it. You're like, God damn. Who did this shit?
2 backshot burgers. Is crazy.
Oh man. I wouldn't put it past somebody to come out with a burger spot like that.
Like all sexual.
Yeah. Welcome to Sex Burger. How can I help you today?
Welcome to Sex Burger, home at a Sex Burger. Can I take your order?
You got they selling Mondo burgers. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man. He's like, so we have our new Sex Burger with some orange soda.
That's crazy.
Oh man, that'd be a crazy restaurant, man. Keenan and Kale back there making the fucking burgers. God damn.
That is crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, that would be. I feel like that would be something in Vegas, though. You know how Vegas always they have that one spot with them super crazy, uneatable burgers.
Yeah, the heart attack grill.
Yeah.
It's got butter on it and all kind of shit. It's like, and the thing about that place is like they weigh you and stuff, and it's like, bro, this is like, it's not cool. They make you sign a waiver there. I heard.
I think no, that's when you're doing those super like six patty type situations, because I've been there before and it wasn't like that. It wasn't. Yeah, you just go in there and order food. Everything is like super fat though, but it wasn't like, you know, every person that come in got to step on the scale.
They got this place where they real rude too. I think it's called Dick's Last Resort.
Oh yeah. Some people like that.
Some people like being treated bad.
Getting turned on by people.
They looking at the menu. Bitch, hurry up. Order the burger. It's only 4 burgers on there, stupid. You be like, all right, I'm taking my time. Imagine somebody go to that place and they don't realize what the theme is.
Yeah.
And it's like some older like military man. And they're like, oh man, hurry the fuck up. And he's like, who the fuck are you talking to? I defended my country. How dare you talk to me like that?
Yeah, some people do like that though. Like, hurry your fat ass up. Oh my gosh, you're turning me on.
Oh my God. Can you put like salmon, or can you put like an aphrodisiac on my burger or something? Can you put some clams on my burger, please? What is the one that's an aphrodisiac? I think it's oysters is what it is.
Oysters? Oh, okay.
Oysters are supposed to be aphrodisiac. But I don't like oysters. And
I don't even know if I've ever had an oyster.
I think I have before, but it was a very long time ago. I've been seeing people just be eating oysters out of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like they crack it open, they just eating it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why, man?
That nigga Drake said, Drake be rapping about anything. That nigga said, last night I had some raw oysters. Yeah. That boy growing up quick.
Yeah. Drake back in the day had a little bit of a different flow to him. Drake was super dope. But I think he just never grew up, and now it's gotten very corny. Yeah, man.
I don't got no comment on that.
Yeah. Shout out to Drake from 2010, man. This Drake is in over his head. All right. Switching gears. A supermarket chain, Meijer, is under fire after manager has autistic deli worker arrested for allegedly stealing. And this story broke my heart, man. Because this young man is just trying to do a job, you know, in this economy. But a Midwestern supermarket chain, Meijer, is coming under fire after recently released police body cam footage showing a store manager having a 19-year-old autistic deli worker arrested for stealing food. Footage circulating on the internet in the past few days shows James Dennison being confronted by police in the manager's office of a 7 Hills, Ohio Meijer location March 7, 2024. But it just resurfaced now. Video showed the seemingly self-satisfied store manager made a petty accusation against the teen who sheepishly sits in a store-branded polo shirt. So we have James here, the unidentified store manager, told by the officer, pointing a gun at the boy. Oh, my God. Clip shows. He works in our deli department, and we found out that he's been taking some, like, orders of chicken and fruit cups and stuff like that. The bald man said with an odd smile creeping into his face. So basically, what ended up happening is this. It says, Americans are calling for a boycott of Retail Meyer after body cam footage revealed a $15 billion corporation had a 16-year-old, because I think that's inaccurate. It's got 19 there. Anyways, disabled deli worker named James arrested for taking $110 in food over 3 months to get through his shifts. Here's the deal. The guy, instead of confronting him about stealing, waited multiple times until the balance reached $110 so it could be a criminal offense. Like, what kind of person do you have to be? Like, why do people work at these jobs and do that? Like, why? The kid is freaking autistic, first of all. He walks to and from work, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it very great at home. And the fruit cups, he was eating out of the trash can. They were discarding the food, and he was eating fruit cups. He was taking them out of the fucking trash before he went home. And what makes me sick about it is a lot of these people that work as, like, you know, supervisors or store managers, they think in terms in alignment with the company. Everything for the company. There was a comment, right, that responded to this, and it says, it may not seem great for everybody, but we lose a lot of money every year from theft, and it's something that needs to be handled. And then one of the creators responded to the comment and says, what the fuck do you mean we? You work there. You don't own shit.
Ha! Dang.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, it's profound because there are a lot of people that be acting like they own the spot too when they just getting a regular check like everybody else that work there.
You've been there so long, you done turn yourself into a supervisor or something. Like,
yeah, you just a shift. Yeah. You just a regular shift employee. You work the day shift. It's cool.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that some companies they go ahead and give people titles without giving them money. So the people be thinking like, oh, blah blah blah, like,
yeah, they be hyping them up.
Yeah, it's like, nah, bro, you need to chill the fuck out.
Like, they'll pull him into their office like, hey, Daryl, we've been seeing you've been working really hard. You're always here, very consistent. We want to start, slow playing it a little bit, just giving you a little bit more responsibility. He walk out of there smiling, and they ain't said nothing about no pay raise or nothing.
Nah, we want you. We put you in charge, okay? We put you in charge. If anything else happens around here, we want you to know that so-and-so. It's like, bro, stop, bro. Like, nah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, this is sick, dude. I think that on one end, I understand the way not how this played out, but I do understand, like, just kind of monitoring it. Not in this specific situation, but just in general, because there can be situations where if I own a grocery store, fast food restaurant, where people are like throwing away food and then it's like perfectly fine food and then they just pulling it out the trash can and then they just eating it or whatever. So I can see in those situations where people would be very particular about actually discarding food, so that you're not getting taken advantage of in that way. But in this situation, if you got some expired fruit cups or something that's just about to go bad, as soon as it leaves the store, you're already writing it off. Yeah. So if somebody consumes it or it ends up in a landfill, I would probably much rather somebody actually consume it than it end up in a landfill somewhere.
And then people are boycotting that fucking store, like, legitimately. And then they got a GoFundMe for him that's like probably around $20,000.
I think it said 28 on there.
Yeah, man. God bless that young man. He's going through a lot, man. And the fact, like, real talk, like, the fact that dude waited until it was $110
over 3 months.
Over 3 months, bro. You ain't got nothing going on in your life.
You going to hell, bro.
Bro, you a piece of shit. If let me tell you this. You literally you the type of nigga that be talking about your job off the job. Like, you get off of work and you go hang out with family. Like, yeah, we got this new manager position that I've been doing, and this is getting the numbers right. And man, if you telling me about your job when you off of work, I know you ain't got shit going on. You don't got shit that you passionate about. You just a dick sucker for your company, and that ain't cool. And the fact that you did this to an autistic person, it really be making you want to put hands on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, what kind of person are you to do that? And then what made me mad about the police is they put handcuffs on this kid.
Yeah.
And then they put him in a squad car. And the kid just had this look on his face like he was just like sad. I'm like, you don't see that this kid is autistic and y'all got him in handcuffs and y'all doing it? Like, come on, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like it sucks seeing that video. When you guys get a chance, pull that video up, and the employee just looked defeated.
Right.
It's like, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And here's the thing too. Like, if I was, I don't know, a customer there or whatever, I'd be like, how much it costs? $110? I'll pay it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just take the cuffs off that kid. I'll pay the company $110. Just let it go.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to fire him, whatever, you go ahead and you do that. But I mean, having autism and now a criminal record because this bitch ass motherfucker did that.
Yeah, he ain't been convicted yet. He probably got a court date and stuff that he got.
Yeah, but you can still have like petty theft or something on your record from that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I think? And this is, I don't know if the judicial system works all the same way, but I hope the judge throws this fucking shit out.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think, and I don't know about the court, you know, how the process went through the courts and stuff like that. You know, one, he's a teenager. Two, this is just something that I believe. I don't even. You would have. I think. I think if he got any attorney, and I'm sure there's a lot of attorneys that are willing to take this case. I think if he got any attorney, they would definitely fight over what is actual theft, right? Because if something is in the trash can, how could you steal it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just you've already discarded.
Yeah,
the product.
You've thrown it away already. So how is that stealing? That would be my argument if I was a lawyer. You know. Yeah,
that. But also too, I hope the judge has compassion. Speaking of judges, there was a judge, Frank Caprio. Yeah, he just passed. You know that the judge that had a lot of compassion for the people that came up. Mm-hmm. He just passed away.
Yes, he know.
And
rest in peace to him.
God bless him. But like, I hope that even if he doesn't get it, even if this kid doesn't have a judge that's fractionally like Frank, just having a heart. And what I loved about Frank is he used his platform to have empathy for people. There was this 90-year-old man that I seen, and he was in court for like maybe some unpaid tickets or something. And he said, I use my car to get to and from. I take my son to get blood work every week because he has cancer. Dang. And then the judge is like, see, that's what America that's what America is about. It's guys like you. You're 90 years old and you're still taking care of your family. And he threw all that shit out.
Dang.
And then it was like another girl that had some tickets, and she was kind of young, and she was just like, I just haven't had a job. And then he like waved a bunch of stuff. And then she was like, can I give you a hug? And then he gave her a hug. I was like, this is just like watching that stuff, man. I'm not a crier like that, but like I just think that in moments where you have authority, it's important to have empathy and compassion. And that's the highest level of leadership and strength is what you do with the leadership that you have.
Yeah.
That motherfucker at that grocery store is a punk. I know this for a fact. And if I was working near that dude, I would have to get another job. I would like, especially if you work with that dude and he do that, get another job just so like you could leave and then put hands on you.
Yeah.
Because I know if I put hands on you too good, you're going to call the police.
This is what I suggest. I suggest a bunch of us load up our car with fruit cups. And just when
Walk
he get
out.
off, when he clock out of work, we just start bombing on him with fruit cups.
Yeah, man. He's like, that's $252,000 that you just wasted on me.
That's hilarious.
At this point, anybody that acts like that nigga's not real. He's AI. He is company AI.
For sure.
I remember where I used to work, Sears back in the day. I used to see the managers like sneaking stuff and doing stuff. I never gave a fuck. I never said nothing. One day I seen the store manager. That's back when Guitar Hero was huge. He was walking out of the store with a Guitar Hero setup, a whole like guitar and everything. He didn't have a receipt. He didn't have nothing. And I said, hold on a minute, stop right there. And he was like, well, what are you talking about? I said, I'm just fucking with you, man. And then he looked at me with this look like, who the fuck is this guy? Right? But that's when I was like, yeah, nigga, I know you stealing. Yeah, you the store manager, but you a straight bitch for that. Because I know
that's probably the demo. What do they call it? Like the display Guitar Hero or something like that.
Man, please. That motherfucker was stealing. He was stealing.
I'm not saying he wasn't stealing. I'm just saying that was he probably took the one from the display out and just took it in his car.
I know back before I started working in like the merchandise pickup area at Sears, I used to work in a shoe department. And if I seen a pair of shoes that I liked and it was low quantity, I would take that motherfucker and put it in the back in the stocking area and just let it chill, let it marinate for like a month. And then I would put it back out there and I'd be like, hey, I want to buy these. Dang. And then by the time I buy them, I bought some and ones from there, right?
Super discounted, huh?
Bro, they was ridiculously discounted. I bought them for like $12.
Dang.
And they was some bomb-ass hoop shoes. Like some dope-ass hoop shoes. I'm like, man. And then the manager, she was like, or the supervisor of the area, she's like, I didn't even know we had these. I was like, yep.
Of course he didn't.
Of course you didn't. I put them, this is the only size 13. I stuck and hit them up in there. Yep. So technically, I didn't steal anything. I just put it back in the stocking area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of, it's just shifting the truth a little bit. We're all out of those shoes, I think. Whoa, wait a minute. There goes one.
Now, can you check in the back if they got any more of these? Eddie in there like, nope, we don't got any more.
Yeah, it'd be another Bigfoot nigga come on there. Hey, big dog, man, you got these in the 13, man?
Nah, actually they don't.
I don't think they got them. I could have swore I seen 2 more pair out here, man. You sure they ain't got a 13? Can you check in the back, man? I'm like, I checked everywhere. I don't see him. He's like, you got a manager here I can talk to, man? I'm like, oh, shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, I need to buy a size 13, me and my sons, man. All right. Switching gears. Ozempic reportedly faces a $2 billion in lawsuits over severe side effects. So look here, man. We try to tell you motherfuckers to stop taking this. This is considered like a what they call this, a GPL1 or something like that? GDLP1?
I don't know what that is.
It's basically like, one of those shots.
Oh, okay.
Because I know Serena Williams just been like, she's taking one called Roe that she's been taking. But it's like, man, I don't think nobody should take this shit.
Serena Williams, man.
I don't know what happened to her, man. I don't know what happened to her. She's like, I just
gotta shake my head.
I was trying to lose some weight, and I was having a hard time reaching that level. I'm like, you're lying. And then somebody mentioned, and I have to proof check this. They mentioned how her husband is a strong investor in that product, right? But I would need to do more due diligence to confirm that. But I've been seeing Serena everywhere, like putting this product out here, Roe. Right?
I think this is what I would say. I think getting healthy is great.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, man, she was at the peak of her physical career.
Yes.
And she just looked healthy.
Yes, you did.
Now she just looked skinny.
Yeah, it doesn't look natural.
Crazy, yeah.
No. And then she also used to look like an actual black person. I don't know what the fuck is going on now.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, man.
The makeup looked weird. And then she had the nerve to get on the ESPYs and crack a joke on LeBron's hairline. And I'm like, baby girl, you are the last one to be talking.
Baby girl.
Yeah, baby girl used to be black. What happened? I think some people was getting on her ass about that because she started looking like Sammy Sosa for a second.
Yeah.
And then she did something like with her lips, or they look weird. I don't know. Did she get injections?
Yeah. I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot of celebrities, man. And mind you, that's a lot. You know how it is. A lot of this stuff is just insecurities within your own self.
Yeah.
And when people like that, they go their whole lives and then they start doing little things here, the little nose job here, a little Botox here, and then next thing you know, it's a whole wormhole where they're trying to fix everything.
Ain't nothing to fix. Especially like with her. I mean, I'm not trying to objectify her, but that's a very healthy, thick woman. Yeah. That had muscular and thighs and everything else. And she was doing her thing out there. And then she retired, and I guess she has 2 kids, I think now. But the fact that you taking this shot is just unnecessary. But anyways, all right, all right. Ozempic, a drug approved for type 2 diabetes but widely used for weight loss, is now the center of the biggest pharmaceutical lawsuits in recent years. According to Financial Express, nearly 2,000 lawsuits have already been filed in U.S. courts, with potential damages dropping $2 billion as of Monday, August 18th. Damn. The medication made by Novo Nordisk belongs to a class of drugs known as GLP-1, receptor agonist. It works by suppressing appetite and regulating blood sugar, which is why it surged in popularity for weight loss. But patients say the benefits came with life-altering consequences. Court filings cite severe side effects, including paralysis, stomach paralysis. So this shit is fucking your stomach is so fucked up from this. Mm-hmm. That's not good. Intestinal blockages, persistent vomiting, gallbladder issues, pancreatitis, kidney damage, and sudden vision loss linked to a condition. There was one person that went blind from taking this shit. Mm-hmm. Financial Express reported that patients are blaming the drug for these health issues, other severe complications not clearly warned about. Novo Nordisk has denied wrongdoing, saying Ozempic is safe when used as prescribed, and that all drugs carry risks. Still, the lawsuits argue that the company failed to fully disclose dangers, especially as Ozempic became a go-to weight loss option for people without diabetes. The first lawsuit was filed in August 2023, and by February 2024, the cases were consolidated into multi-district litigation in Pennsylvania. More than 1,800 cases remain pending, with early trials expected to 2026. Here's the deal, man. There are no shortcuts, man. You want to affect your blood sugar? Cut the carbs back. Exercise. You know, people say like I was having a hard time. You have to figure your body out as you get older. You know, you have to tailor your diet. You have to get more sleep. If you're getting shit sleep and you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight because your cortisol levels are too high. You need sleep for you to properly rest. If you're a person if you get really good rest, you can lose up to 32 ounces a night, right? But if you are sleeping 3 hours a night and you're eating Pizza Hut and Little Caesars, but you taking freaking what's this shit Ozempic, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna really help you. You gotta aid it with a decent diet at least, man. You can't keep doing big bag shit and thinking a shot's gonna save you and then get mad when the shot is causing problems. You see these drug commercials and what they tell you may cause suicidal thoughts. Why would you take something that has suicidal thoughts? Like losing weight, I look here, man, and I don't want to beat this narrative down that you need to go to the gym, but if you are taking shots that could potentially affect you, it's less harmful for you to get off your lazy motherfucking ass and just get on a treadmill. Better yet, just go walk. You don't got to be in the gym hitting the weights all hard. Just go fucking walk. You could lose 100 calories per mile, right? So if you walk 3 miles away and you walk back, that's 6 miles. That's 6 miles. That's 600 calories. Right? And then you eat a solid diet and you eat at a caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight. Here's the I would say the formula: high protein, moderated carb. Right? Carbs are not bad at all, but when you eat a surplus of carbs, it's not gonna help you. So eating a sufficient amount of protein, being active, and greatly reducing your sugar is going to help you out. But, if you're eating 80, 90 grams of sugar a day, bro, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I don't have much to say about this. I think that this is, as expected. Anytime we think that there is something that is too good to be true, these type of things happen. So if you're out there and you've been taking Ozempic, you should have known that this would happen. Hopefully, I honestly don't even think they should get paid, because I feel like this is such a, like you said, this is people trying to take a shortcut. They're not trying to, and I get in some instances it just aids what you're already doing, like you're working out, but this just kind of adds on it, curbs your appetite, whatever the case may be. But you don't get no sympathy from me for trying to take some shortcuts, especially if they're not in a natural way. It would be different if it was like a natural thing, some sort of natural fruit that they found that they realize can curb your appetite or, help you burn fat faster, whatever the case may be. But this is people that are trying to cheat the system. They don't really want to work out as hard or as much or watch what you eat, whatever. And this is the result of that. So, yeah, you know, I don't think you should get no money, but, you know, I think you made a poor decision, and this is what it looks like.
All those fucking Ozempic shots. Dang, you came back for another Mondo burger? Are you taking Ozempic already or what?
Welcome to Ozempic, a home of the Ozempic. Can I take it?
All right, let me get 2 Ozempic patties, and I'll get a deep fried Oreo, please. You know, it's crazy. We live in a country where people eat like they got free health care.
Yeah.
Like, deep fried Oreos is crazy. I ain't never woke up and said, you know what I need today? A deep fried Oreo. I ain't never did that shit.
Them mugs is fire, though.
You had one?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this
Them
nigga
mugs is
Keith.
fire.
This nigga Keith crazy, man.
I mean, I don't get them every day, but you know what I mean?
We just had the batter on it.
Yeah. When in Rome, yeah. You do the batter with the Oreo, and then you they put the powdered sugar on there.
Damn.
Pretty fire.
Damn.
Yeah, it'd be selling them at the fair and stuff.
That made me think of that TikTok noise in the background. It'd be like, fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or it'd be like, doom, doom, doom.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. I haven't been to the fair in so long.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not, and I don't plan on going anytime
Ain't
soon.
nothing there, man. Nothing there but dust.
Yeah, I don't, unless it was like a situation where it was like my family, like if I have a kid or whatever the case may be, like that sort of thing. But even then, it's like a day situation where we go maybe like on a Saturday afternoon and then get out of there before all the niggas get in there. And then that's kind of how I would.
There was a lawyer that mentioned that you should never get on rides at a local fair. She said because they're privately owned. And if you get in a bad injury with those things, like you're not guaranteed anything. She said that if you're going to go somewhere and get hurt, you need to go to like Magic Mountain and places like that.
Yeah.
Where it's actually worth it. If you do get an injury, you'll get a significant payout. But she said going to those, she said, I've represented people before and they got next to nothing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, oh my God.
I'm super skeptical of them rides anyways.
Yeah, because they all they do is put a little oil on them and just send them right back out there.
And then you got to look at the guy that's like scanning the tickets or taking your tickets. It's probably like somebody just got off their smoke break.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care about nothing.
He just got through doing a 7-year bid, man. He just trying to get a job.
They not even checking height requirements. They letting anybody in here.
Yeah, it'd be a dude that's like, technically not, not like a little person. Like, hey, you good, big dog? Go ahead and get on the ride. That nigga
He walking right under the thing. He walking right under the sign.
That nigga holding on for dear life on that ride. You know them things
He's dangling.
You know the things that spin around? That machine that's like spinning around?
Yeah.
You got the nigga on there 4'7" flying off the ride now because you just let anybody on the fucking ride. All right. Yeah. It's a video of this dude, this big dude that's on like a local fair, and he's holding on, but he like gets loose, and then his motherfucking shirt come up and his stomach hanging out, and then he holding on to the pole, and then his pants fall down.
Damn.
And now he's standing there with his ass out, his stomach is out, and then he like lands on this dude, and the dude's like, "Fuck, man, come on."
That's nasty.
Oh man.
Yeah, can't do it.
Yeah, I only thing I say, I haven't been in very, 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 like I haven't been to the fair since I was a kid. Because I don't know if I mentioned this to the podcast, but I had a very bad version of Valley Fever, which is something out here in the Central Valley, and I was like, my legs got paralyzed. Like that's how bad I got it. And I had it for some months before I get back functioning my legs. But I haven't been back since fucking, oh my God, like 92.
Dang, that's a long time ago.
Oh my God, I've been traumatized. I've had chicks like, let's go to the fair. I'm like, nah, I'm not going there.
Straight, yeah.
Why not? I'm like, I just don't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, the experience of, I think playing the games is cool, and then maybe getting on, not getting on the rides, but the food, I think would be a thing.
Yeah.
They also have like petting zoos and stuff like that. I think those are like the ideal things, especially like you said, for younger people. But as an adult, it's just a lot of drama, dog.
Yeah,
like, and I know those type of people, and it's young kids like running around with no manners and they not with their parents and stuff. It's like nah, it's not really a vibe.
It's just young thugs up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Young thugs be up there.
Mm-hmm. Niggas be grilling you and
I
stuff.
be at the fair like a motherfucker. Did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle. Oh, yeah.
They've been getting on Young Thug, man, because Gunna winning out here, man.
Gunna is dope.
He done dropped 2-3 albums that's really fire since, you know, that whole situation.
With hardly no features.
No features. He doing
Gunna's a better artist than Young Thug right now.
Exactly. That's what people are saying. And, yeah, I think it's hard for
He got some bangers.
Because I think Young Thug probably thinks I held it down. I got out of jail, and I didn't snitch, whatever. I took it to trial, and I should probably get the love and being embraced by the fans, whatever. But I don't think Young Thug has dropped like a project since he's been out. But either way, Gunna is out here winning. But I still don't really know. That whole situation is weird because unless I was misinformed, I thought there was a festival or something that Young Thug had went out with Gunna. So
I don't know.
It might have been older, and because, you know, they seem to be at odds. But yeah, that's Gunna's out here doing his thing.
Gunna got his health in order.
That's what I was about to say. Gunna in shape. He be running miles with his team and stuff. Yeah. Like Gunna doing his thing for sure.
He did that being behind them walls got him refocused.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he came out hard too. Fuck you, man. I never this word. Yeah. When that album dropped, I wasn't like a Gunna fan. I knew of him. I heard some songs he had. But when I listened to the album, I said, oh yeah, he one of the best. He's probably one of the best artists right now. After hearing that, and then that other album, what was the second one? Where he had a bandana on his face.
I'm not sure the name.
That shit was hard as fuck too.
This last one that come out, what's it called? The One or something? Or One or something?
Is it one? No, not one. Is it One of One? Let me see. Gunna got some straight fire. I'll be listening to it in the gym. Hold on. Gunna. All right, his last album is The Last One. It's a new release. Yep. Have I heard this shit? No, nigga, this shit just came out August 8th.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I ain't even heard this one, dude.
Yeah, that's the one that was sparking the conversation.
Oh,
they're like,
shit.
dog, he done keep putting out consistent projects.
Damn.
And yeah.
Damn, I'm late. Well, no, I'm not, because it's August. But I heard Offset album was fire. I haven't heard it yet.
Have you heard Chance's album?
I have not.
Bro, that mug so
That mug crazy?
That mug is so fire.
He not on there like, I've seen a lot of legals, a lot of peoples, a lot of sandwiches, a lot of seriousness.
It's not the I Love My Wife album that people didn't really like. He really on there gassing.
Really?
He going crazy, yeah.
I didn't think that was a bad album though. That album, what was it called? The First Day or whatever it's called? I didn't think that was a bad album. He had a song with Gucci Mane that was slapping.
Yeah. People kind of trash it. I think people don't care about, and we talked about it on the podcast.
People don't respect marriage.
People don't want to hear. But I would say, I think there's a way to make anything cool. You just have to work a little bit harder when it's a subject matter that's not like naturally cool. Like for example, I don't know if you remember that song that came out. It sounded like Lil Jon. It wasn't Lil Jon, but it was that Read a Book song. It was like read a book, read 'em up and book. You don't remember that?
I think so.
It used to be. This was like probably like 04 or something, maybe 03, somewhere in there. And it used to be on BET, like on 106 in Park, and it was like top 10 music videos, whatever. And that message though, it don't sound cool, but they were able to make it sound cool because it was like a hard beat and it was like
you see the one recently where the dude talk about salads, like it's like, bitch, nigga, eat a salad, come on. Bitch, nigga, eat a salad one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, nigga, eat a salad, come on. He said, and it had like a whole jingle to it. It was actually kind of hard.
Yeah, I seen that.
He's the same dude that made a song. He's like, fuck, nigga, put God in your life.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fuck, nigga, put God in your life.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. Oh, man.
What the dude that's really going crazy is that, I I'm a decent man from the city of demons.
Oh yeah,
Niggas be saying,
that song has been
niggas
on
be
TikTok
scared.
for months. Like
Yeah.
like probably like last year that song came out.
Yeah,
But
it sounds like it. Just the internet, man. That's the power of the internet. The beautiful thing about the internet is you just put it out, and then it's like
You made a statement to me not too long ago about unconventional artists releasing music that like this. It's dope. Like it was this white dude, and I sent you a video the other day, and he looked like maybe like a computer nerd, but he was just spitting like some West Coast shit, and I was like, this dude is hard.
Yeah.
And everybody's in the comments like, fuck, I wasn't expecting that.
I've seen that. I've seen. I gotta go back and find it or like look through my likes.
Yeah.
But it was these old, like two old dudes. They probably like 50 years old.
Yeah.
But they was like singing over some Pharrell type beat, and I was like, "Yo, they really going crazy." And that was kind of they pitch, like, "Yo, like we really love music, and we just want to give it another shot," kind of thing.
Damn.
I was like, "Dang, that's fire."
Damn.
And that like it's just music, like, and you may not be number one on the Billboard chart, but you can find that group of core audience that's like, yo, these people fire.
There's like producers that hung it up years ago that's coming back because some of these young artists is wanting like old beats, and they rapping on them.
I seen it's one dude I started following. I don't know his name. He's a Hispanic dude, but he got the old school setup. I think it's called a SP 1200 or something like that. It's not like the MPC where you see like Timbaland and stuff, but it's more like the old, almost like Wu-Tang type vibes, where it's not like it don't have the pads on there, but they do have each sound connected to like little keys or whatever. But yeah, so he be low, and it's a floppy disk that goes in there with all the sounds.
Oh my god!
So he puts a floppy disk on there. It was like, hey guys, here's another one. I was looking through my files, and this was a beat that I gave to such and such rapper back in 1990, and this is how I made it. And then he just go through and he tweaked the levels a little bit, and he'd be like, yo, I put the bass in there. He'd be like, actually took this bass from a Kumo D record, and I took this snare from this record, and then so it's pretty dope. And then he'd be like, yeah, actually an artist bought this, the other day. So like stuff like that is still popping off. So
it's gonna be. I mean, that's why it's important to not just trash the stuff, because it's always a need for it later down the line. Because it's some artists rapping on some old shit like you see Cardi B rapping on that like Jay-Z type
imaginary
beat.
Players,
so you're gonna start seeing more young artists listening to some, like another song that's, believe it or not, that sound like it's got old production. If you listen to this beat, you could imagine hearing that beat in like 1992, and that's the one with Shoreline Mafia. It's with YG. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
Smoking, drinking, fucking, and I ain't on nothing. You ain't heard that? That shit go hard. That beat, bro. I don't want to get no strikes or nothing. I'll just turn it on real quick.
Yeah, you could put the thing in there.
Hold on. But I feel like a lot of production is going back. It's going back, like to,
Yeah. That's the thing. We got to think. We've been alive long enough for us to see different eras.
Here you go, right here. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like if you could imagine hearing that shit in like 92.
Yeah.
Like the production is simple.
The next wave to come back is just going to take somebody of stature to kind of make it pop. Because I was in my cousin's birthday party was yesterday. And we were listening to all the old 1990s, early 2000, like West Side Connection, that whole like West Coast sound. And I feel like ain't nobody really tapped into that since that era. So, yeah, I think a YG could definitely make a hit with something like that. But yeah, that old production like that, I think somebody could make a hit like that. That'd be dope.
Yeah, man. That'd be cool. Let me see here what we got here. I didn't really do a great job of the Creed edit situation.
Oh, I mean, it ain't much to talk about. I mean, it's more of a visual thing, but I think I'll just speak on it for a little bit. But it was a dude. His name is Eric, I believe, ARIC. EQ or something like that. He just like, and this is why I would talk about it. From my perspective, as a person that's like a video guy myself, I mean, we just talked about that, just putting out content. I don't know much about the backstory, but he basically, it was almost like he edited he pulled from, I think, all the Creed movies, but he just edited this Creed movie and he put it over a Kendrick Lamar track, and the editing was clean because like the punches were like in sync with the drums and like the way it was cut up, and it was a thing that just kind of, he posted it, and I think within like 24 hours it had like 500,000 views or something like that. So it's one of those things where as a creative, and this is something that I try to communicate with with the kids and stuff that I work with, is that dog, it's so much value in content and having these skills, and what he was able to do, I don't know what will come of this, but I would imagine there's somebody hitting him up to say like, yo, like I would love for you to edit for this, or love for you to work on this TV show, or I would love for you to work on this series, or I would love for you to be my assistant or whatever, because there were people literally paying him inside of his comments and stuff on TikTok.
Yeah, because it's live.
Yeah, I don't know about live, but they were just paying him. You could send like money to, or like through whatever means through TikTok, and people were just paying him because they were just so in awe of the whole edit. So shout out to Eric, man. I don't really know much about this person, but I think it's dope when somebody can show their skills like that, and just unassuming. You know what I mean? I don't think he was even thinking that. He probably was just like this like very nerdy kid, and not in a disrespectful way, but just like nerdy in terms of like knowing how to do all the edits and stuff like that. And he just posted it just thinking that it was another day, and it just went crazy. So shout out to him.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen until you actually put the shit out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, there's that. I don't have a lot on it, just simply because Keith told me to look into it. I had heard something about it, but all I could take from that is put your content out, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too, like, if you're a consumer of content, you don't feel like creating content is your thing, then don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. But if you're a person that feels like you're a content creator, you have to put that shit out. You don't know where it's going to go. You could be sitting on a bunch of money. You might have videos in your phone from 5-6 years ago of something that you don't think is interesting, and then you post it, and it gets fucking 30 million views.
Yeah.
And 30 million views is going to put you in a creator fund on TikTok, and you're going to get a big old check. That dude got over $100,000 from that video. Mm-hmm. That's fucking nuts.
That's dope, dog.
Imagine if you just got that. You know how much money you probably got in your phone?
Man,
you better post some sex tapes.
It's right. Yeah, it's so much content like that. Like, that's a joke, but like, seriously, like, if you a nigga that just like filming yourself have sex and you got consent on everybody's part, like, bro, post that to the Pornhub, bro. But in all seriousness, like, people got just content on their phone. There's content everywhere that you can post or rip, or a clip here, a clip there. I posted I don't know how many. Let me double check to see how many views it got. And mind you, this is not even crazy. It was just something that I did off the whim. Let me see. Yeah. So I was in the tattoo shop, and my boy, one of my coworkers, he's a tattoo artist as well, and I just recorded something. Like, I have this adapter for the camera to where it can record in the Blackmagic quality, but it uploads directly to your phone. So I do, like, sometimes when I'm doing like little sessions like that where I'm recording tattoos, I'll do that. I'll record it vertically, and then I'll just send it to my phone. And then I just posted that because I was like, this is lit. This is easy content. And it got like 1,800 views or something like that, which is not crazy, but it was 2 minutes of my time. You know what I mean? It didn't take any effort for me to put that together, and I was already in that space. So I say that to say, everybody got some, comedians be having old jokes sitting on their phone that they be hoarding, Filmmakers be having old short films, clips, whatever that's just sitting on their phone. I know me personally, I'm a terrible at it. I have all kind of content on my hard drive that's 90% done, but I'm actively getting better at those things. But like you said, Eddie, anybody that has content out there, put it out. Even if you work in the church, like I know it's a big thing. Like there's a market for everything. I go to church all the time, and I think there are people that record themselves jamming, recording themselves like doing the behind the scenes stuff. So any content out there, anything from sports to spiritual stuff to fashion to whatever is content to be made, and there's consumers out there that want to see it. So
yeah, there's that, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up with this last one here. Switching gears, Lil Nas X.
No, Jussie
What?
Smollett.
Oh, you want to finish with that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't have it on here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Young Jussie.
All right. In more news, Lil Nas X is gay. All right. All right.
Lil Nas X is on drugs and gay.
Yeah, he was walking around somewhere. I don't know where he was in his underpants, and he was maybe having some type of a manic moment. Just hope he gets the help he needs.
I will say, though, before we do move on, I will say that it's unfortunate that this is always a thing. When these young dudes get into money and they have success, I don't even say young, but when celebrities have like a huge amount of success, and I feel like that transition is so unnatural for us. Like, I think for me and Eddie, it would probably be a little bit different because we're older, obviously. We're older than Lil Nas X. And then we're also having a much more gradual, like, journey to success. But when you just messing around on SoundCloud and then you drop Old Town Road, and then within a matter of a few years, you at the Grammy Awards, you with Billy Ray Cyrus and, the whole thing, getting signed to a record deal, platinum records and all these things. It's a whole different experience. And I don't think that anything can prepare you for what that looks like. So I feel like a lot of times you get into situations, and if you don't know yourself, you could be finding yourself doing drugs, and and I've seen it. I have a friend who passed away because he was and he wasn't that successful, but he was a child actor, and he ended up doing different movies, TV shows and stuff like that. And then when he came back to town, like, he was just so lost. He was just a different person, and he ended up passing away. So I just thoughts and prayers to those kind of people.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But go ahead and move on from that. Jussie Smollett. Recently, Jussie Smollett had a documentary on Netflix. I watched it yesterday. Keith said, hey, check this out. I checked it out. Mm-hmm. This is what I will say. This is what I took from it. I took from it that I still think Jussie Smollett's lying. But I also think that the Chicago PD also is lying. There are elements about their investigation that is a lie. And I think that it shed light on the fact that they kind of like to tamper with evidence. They have a reputation of doing this. They have one of the most corrupt police forces in this country. They have sexual assault cases. They got excessive force cases, racism cases, all kinds of shit. Mm-hmm. And for them to turn it into a sham, I think Jussie Smollett did it to himself. But I think that there was elements of it that was purposely controlled by Chicago PD. Mm-hmm. Where there's a part in the documentary where there's surveillance, and then all of a sudden 10 seconds gets cut out. Mm-hmm. And then it shows suspects running, but they completely cut out 10 seconds. I don't know why they did it, but they have multiple pieces of evidence that have been doctored up. Not to mention, here's the worst part. They went into a restaurant. This is a separate case. They went into a restaurant after a shooting, after they had murdered was it like a 16-year-old black kid? Mm-hmm. He got shot 16 times while he was on the ground. And they went into a local Burger King that was near it, confiscated the tapes, and deleted it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, when you got police forces doing shit like this, I don't care how stupid Jussie Smollett is, I mean, you're gonna believe a police force has a reputation of doing shit like this?
Mm-hmm.
That's a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to Jussie Smollett, let's start from the beginning. Jussie Smollett had mentioned, I was hungry, everything was closed, so I went to the Subway or whatever the case. And on his way back, he said somebody said Empire, and they used like a gay slur, like Empire, maggot, this MAGA country, and that he said they assaulted him. I just feel like it's, I don't know, it seems like very disingenuous. It doesn't seem honest. Like it sounds like a poorly written script. Hey, this MAGA country, and then they say, hey, Empire. Like I don't think somebody that's MAGA is watching Empire. That's one of my takeaways. Secondly, after he had gotten jumped, he took off running, got to his hotel, and then when he got to his hotel, you could see him holding a sandwich and the nooses around his neck, right? But the cop that was doing one of the investigations made a great point. He said, first of all, like I have family in the Deep South that experienced a lot of racism, and if a noose was around their neck, I don't think they would want something like that around their neck. Secondly, you got into a fight and got jumped and still remember to pick up the sandwich and bring it into the building. I thought that was a great takeaway, because if it's a fight or flight situation and obviously, I guess you're fighting and running away, I don't think that sandwich is that important in the grand scheme of things. Like if I'm getting punched in my face, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get my turkey BOT. Wait, like I don't know about that. I think that
and if they have if they're wrapping a noose around your neck, they're not doing that to hurt you. They're doing that to kill you.
Absolutely. If anything, this is a great PR for Subway. Our sandwiches are so good, you can't even resist it while you're having a racial crime. Even hate crimes won't distract you from eating our sandwiches. Like, I thought that was ridiculous. That sandwich is one of the main things that fucked him.
I know. What kind of sandwich do you think he had?
Just something that was really gay, probably. Maybe just nothing but pork. No lettuce, no nothing. I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing.
I would imagine he got a meatball marinara.
Ooh. Just a bunch of balls.
A lot of balls.
Just let me get some extra meatballs. I need those balls. I need more. And I need sauce on them, too. Lots of sauce. Nah, but it was freezing out there. And here's the thing. I think that he was hoping, the African guy that had gotten in trouble, one of the brothers, he had mentioned that he felt like Jussie Smollett was trying to expedite his career and be like a beacon for like the LGBT community, right?
Yeah. And
I can see that, because the depiction of what he had mentioned was like, right-wing MAGA people jumping a openly gay black celebrity. That in itself is going to be huge. Even the president, even Trump at the time says, it's horrible. There's nothing that's like the worst. That's the worst thing possible was that. And like Trump didn't say nothing. Like he literally just said that's not okay. Right? And then when the shit turned out to where it was looking like a hoax, that's when people had open season on Jussie Smollett. Mm-hmm. I think Jussie Smollett did a bad acting job. Had he been better acting, had he not brought that goddamn sandwich and that noose, the sandwich, and the fact that he said he was the gay Tupac, that shit fucked me up. What do you mean by that?
I wouldn't even say the acting. I just think I just think the scenario was just not well put together.
Yeah, but
I think if you had a better, you should have got Lee Daniels to write it. Lee Daniels wrote. I think he wrote Precious. Like, have Lee Daniels write some drama, bro.
Bro, first of all, I pay attention to body language, and when Jussie Smollett did that interview with Robin Roberts, she did not give a fuck about what he was saying. She just had this look on her face where she was unamused, and she was not like taking his side at all. Mm-hmm. I think that had that situation genuinely happened, I feel like there's certain emotional and unforced body movements, and I don't know, just the stuff he was saying. Then he says, I had to let the world know that I had to fight back, because they're out there somewhere. There's a little queer boy, and he needs to know. And it's like, bro, you are pushing this agenda. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I feel like the LGBT community deserves respect, but I feel like people are trying to milk that community and weaponize it almost. And
he's trying to be like the poster child.
Yeah,
for
this
situation.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I think for me, I think any good documentary. I'm gonna say any good documentary, but certain documentaries are put in place where they don't give you the answer, right?
Right.
That's the difference between documentaries and narratives. Most of the time, narratives, you find the answer to the question that the hypothesis of the film. This one in particular, you don't really get the answer because you hear the I guess the laws side of it. You're interviewing the chief. He's like the chief of police or something like that. And they're talking about their experience when they see this stuff and they're like, dang, this is kind of, tricky situation. And then once they started diving deeper into it, they realized that, oh, this is not really adding up. Like, why is, there's no footage, or why does he still have the noose around his neck? Why does he still have the sandwich? And why is there this weird text message to this guy who's saying that he needs some help on the low and the check and all these different things? Like, they starting to add all these things up, and then they track the two individuals who were the only people basically walking around Chicago at that point in time. And then they double backed and tracked them pretty much their whole day. And then they found them in the little hardware store buying a red hat and, rope and stuff like that. So that's how they came to the conclusion, like, dang, Jussie Smollett is lying and he's trying to benefit his career. And then you have Jussie Smollett's version of the story where he claims that there were two white men that basically beat him up and he fought back a little bit. And then he also doesn't really describe how the noose got around his body.
No.
That was one thing that I found really odd, because he says basically the dude punched him, he punched the dude back, and then somehow he fell to the ground, and then they start stomping and kicking him, and then he said he got up and there was a noose around his neck.
Yeah.
So he grabbed his sandwich and then he stumbled into the hotel. So, that's the thing that was kind of odd. So, but as going back to what I was saying originally, they were able to raise enough doubt, and I think that because, like, I forget how it played out, because it was like an original case that got thrown out and then he came back and then he had to serve probation. So I don't really know how it all played out. But I think if I was watching, it wouldn't be conclusive. Like, I think the people that put together the documentary raised enough questions for me to be like, I don't think this is a home run. So the things that kind of caught my attention in terms of made me raise an eyebrow about what's facts and what's not is what you mentioned. The Chicago police have a history of lying, have a history of hiding information, have a history of having terrible, employees and people that break the law. So that was one thing. Also, the fact that there were two witnesses that said that they had seen a white man. They basically... But mind you, they only seen this part of their face. They only seen the around the eyes, and both of them said that they had seen a white man wearing like a mask or whatever.
There's a possibility that those Nigerian guys had white face on. Nobody talks about that. There's a possibility that they could have put makeup on their face.
That's a thing. I wouldn't even think that though, because I don't think that I think they would have said that though. Like, hey, we would have.
I don't know. Because if you can't mistake two Nigerians for two white guys in any capacity. And he said you could only see here to here. So if he said he could see that small space and it looked like a Caucasian man, then there is a possibility that it could have been these two Nigerian guys with makeup on their face. I'd have never heard anybody make that point.
Yeah. I would just say that no one has said that. So
of course they didn't. They just said they thought they seen a white man. I'm the one saying it.
No, I'm saying that the Nigerians admitted to what they did. They talked about the whole situation, and they didn't really mention that. But either way, that was one thing where you have the two witnesses. The two witnesses, they didn't really get a fair shake because the police department, they didn't really listen to their side of the story, and they were just the dude said they went in there. He he asked the gentleman, and this I guess he was like a security guard, but they kept showing him in a laundromat. So I don't know what that had to do with anything. But it was weird. They were like showing shots of the spin cycle and stuff like that. As, I don't know, some
that nigga
visual,
probably just washing his clothes.
some visual metaphor about this nigga is washed up or something like that.
Washed up security guard.
Nah, but yeah, so they put like 15 black dudes in front of him. It was like, the person that you seen, does it look like any one of these guys?
He said, no, I said it was a Caucasian.
Yeah, and
man.
he said, no, none of them are here because I said the person that I seen was white. And then he said he ended up picking the person that was the most light-skinned, but he's like, I'll pick this person, but it's not the person because the person I seen was white. And they were like, yeah, but, who's the closest person to who you see?
Now,
So,
did anybody ever said they seen 2 Caucasian males or they seen 1?
the 2 people said they had seen 1 Caucasian.
They both said 1.
Yeah, they both seen
You know
one.
what I'm thinking? What
What's
I'm
that?
thinking is the third person involved was a Caucasian male hired by Jesse Smollett, but he wasn't one of the people that committed the crime. He was just in the area. So if the police were to draw, this is probably why the police edited that 10 seconds, because it probably was showing a white male
that may
have been in that area.
corroborated Jesse Smollett's story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be a thing where like somebody who that guy was running pretty fast, so ain't no telling what it could have been a whole separate situation where he stole that white dude stole something from somebody and was just in the area. And he was running by that hotel, and he just looked suspicious, and it kind of like coincided with what Jesse Smollett saying, and that would have been just enough to raise doubt inside the jury, and that would have got him off.
And the witness, the older white woman, says she seen a white male, and it looked like he had like rope hanging out his pocket.
She did say that.
Yeah, and I thought that was a little too specific, but I mean, if you got to understand, if there's just a random white guy that Jesse Smollett had hired to be in the area, not one that did the dirty work, like the Nigerians did it, and it could have been a separate guy, like 3 people total to pull it off. Mm-hmm. Who knows? I don't think that anybody has looked into it that deep, but the guy that had the rope, he probably just up somewhere eating a sandwich. He probably eating the same sandwich that Jesse Smollett brought up to the hotel that day.
Yeah, a lot of it just don't make sense, bro. That's the thing. Like, for them 2 people to say that they seen a white person, but at the end of the day, it all came down to the journalists did a deep dive because they was like, we don't really like the Chicago police. We feel like they lie a lot, so let's do our own due diligence.
Oh, they did.
They were like, one, why is this thing skip forward 10 seconds? We already know that y'all used to deleting footage, so we don't trust y'all at all. Mm-hmm. Secondly, when it comes to all this footage is grainy, is glitchy.
But then it's clear right here.
Yeah, and then we have this clear shot. It's the only shot that's in color of this man, who was part of the situation, they believe, who's walking. And I think they ended the documentary so fire because all they did was show that clip of that person with the hood off, because you could just see basically like the top of his head and then his like face is kind of covered. They just showed this person taking a few steps down the street. It's like a camera footage from across the street from another building. It just shows this man walking across the street, and they handed it to everybody, and they said, what color do you think this man is?
Yeah.
And it was mixed reviews.
Mixed reviews everywhere.
Yeah. The dude, the black dude that said that he seen a white man said, oh, that's for sure a black man.
Yeah.
The lawyer for the Nigerian brothers was like, that's for sure a white man. Uh-huh. So it got mixed up. The cop was like, that's for sure a black dude. They said that was the brother. Yeah. And then the brothers said, that's my brother. So, yeah. I would say, me personally, the people that was definitively saying that's a white man, they tripping. Because that didn't look like... the thing for me, the reason why it didn't look like a white man is primarily because of the hair.
The hairline?
Yeah, the way that the white people don't really... There are white people with short hair like that, but they don't... To me, the way his hair was kind of setting didn't look like a white man.
Push back a little bit?
Yeah, it looked like kind of Nigerian hairline type.
This is the way I cut my hair.
This is the way that I get my fades.
My fade very, very, very hard by how my hit.
That is not a great.
I was the one who punched Jesse Smollett in his face.
Jesse Smollett. Nah, but yeah, that's to me. What would you say? When you seen it, was dude black or was dude white?
Yeah, he looked way more black.
Yeah, he was definitely black leaning.
Yeah, definitely more black leaning. I think what I could take from it too is don't be, even though Jesse Smollett, in my opinion, is a liar, don't be too quick to discredit people with people who are not very credible. Right?
Right.
So if you use the Chicago PD, don't be like, yo, look, Jesse Smollett's a fool. Because even the black dude in the documentary, he got busted sleeping on the job because he was intoxicated. They fucking fired his ass.
He got fired.
So you talking about, I didn't believe a word he said and this and that. It's like, nigga, they busted you sleep.
Yeah, I can't trust you.
And
he was the one. He was like, I can understand why people don't trust the Chicago police, but in this situation, we telling the truth.
And it's like, in this situation, but you're part of the fucking problem. He remind me of that. He remind me of that chief from The Simpsons, Chief Wiggum. Mm-hmm. You just don't do shit but eat donuts and lay down, and then act like a cop for 5 fucking minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that was the thing. Just that last little frame where it was kind of like confusion amongst everybody. So I would say when you actually, if you were to stack up the evidence, I think most of the evidence points to Jesse Smollett lying because you have the brothers saying that this happened. You have the text message to them. You got the money payment to
$3,500
them. Yeah, you got them getting seen in the hardware store. I feel like
stupid.
I feel like if Jesse Smollett was telling the truth, why are the brothers doing all this? Why were they the only ones in that area catching the Uber? Why were they at the hardware store? Why were there text messages to him? And why would they just come out and say that this happened? It's just such an outlandish story. The only hard part, if this was like a bigger case, would be what is the motive behind it? Because they try to push like this idea that he was trying to save his career or he wanted a raise, but the show was about to end anyways. I think it was only 2 more episodes in the series. So I don't really know if that's a motive, but at the end of the day, what I've learned, like from watching the Menendez brothers trial, is sometimes you don't really need like a legit motive. You just need to stir up one as a, district attorney or whatever. Because in the Menendez brothers trial, they were throwing a bunch of different ideas at the wall. One was like they just wanted the inheritance. They heard people talking about that they were going to inherit all this money because the parents were really wealthy and, all this other stuff. And then from the Menendez brothers, they were trying to push this idea that they were, sexually assaulting us and we feared for our lives, so we had to kill them. So Either way, the Menendez brothers, they are probably not ever getting out of jail or out of prison, and that's what it looks like. So, but yeah, that's what these shows and documentaries do. They just try to tell another perspective and they try to raise a little bit of doubt so that people can spark a conversation.
What I learned from this documentary more than anything is don't commit a crime. Because Big Brother is watching your ass.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go. And then the thing about it is if you don't got no street smarts, you're going to be just like them Nigerians in the store buying a noose, a rope. And the dumbest thing is you use your debit card, stupid. It was all dumb. It was all dumb. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be at a hardware store to buy something for a crime, why would you personalize it with your card? That's so dumb. First of all, somebody else need to get it. Second of all, use cash.
Right.
Yeah, you don't. That's
that way. If you are caught on camera,
they got to work hard.
Yeah,
they got to work hard. They got to literally sit there around the clock to find you.
If there was, and we can end it with this, if there was a scenario in which Jesse Smollett is telling the truth, what do you think? Like, what do you think happened? Like, what do you think happened in that sense?
If there's a scenario where he's telling the truth, I still wouldn't believe it. But I think if he was, I would tell him, man, you do a bad job of acting. I think that even if you're telling the truth, I think that you try to be so, I guess, theatrical.
I'm not suicidal.
Like, I'm not suicidal. I'm the gay Tupac. Like all that extra shit you was doing, like you're already a victim. You don't have to push the envelope that much, man.
Yeah, and I think if he is lying, this dude needs some therapy.
Yeah, he needs some mental help, man.
To continue this lie, and this is me saying if this is the case, to continue this lie for how many years is this?
Oh my God, at least 4.
Yeah, to continue this lie for that many years is just crazy. And he's really in it. And I think it's one of those things where if he is lying, he gonna go to his grave with this same scenario. I just don't see him, however many years later, coming back and saying that he did do this. Because, yeah, I think now he's just trying to save face. He's trying to continue to maybe, hopefully, he have a career in music or in acting again. And the thing about it, he kind of already had a small, like he didn't really have he didn't really have a lot of roles he could play anyways. Yeah. So and he mentioned in the thing, like to his personal assistant, that part of his job is for people to actually like him, like who he is. So, that's what he was trying to make people like him. So I think that's why he was fighting so hard for this. But if people don't like him, which it doesn't seem like they actually care for him as a human being now, especially if you lied and try to manipulate the world and America and the people around to feel empathy for you because you were a victim of a hate crime and it was all a lie, that doesn't really work. So I don't imagine him getting any jobs anytime soon.
I'm trying to find the episode that we talked about him. What year did that happen? 2019. It had to be 19.
2019.
I'm looking here because that's when we talked about it.
He probably is the cover art.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay, convenient. Nope. Dang.
Yeah, it happened in January 2019.
January? Okay. I got to go back then. 'Cause I know we talked about that shit. I think it would be a good time to rehash that. This is March. Damn it. So we got to go back. So we definitely talked about this is 2018, November, December 2018. Okay, let's see. January, what you said?
January 2000. January. Yeah. January 2019.
Does it stay what? Let me see here. Allegations of teenage. No. We didn't talk about it here. I'm going to go back to this one. I want to give people a reference to what we said. I think that would be helpful. Let's see here. Damn. When I find it, I'll post that link. We got some old-ass interviews on here, bro. Oh, here it is. Episode 45.
45?
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's so long ago. We're in the 300s now.
That's February 4th, 2019. And it said we discussed Jussie Smollett and alleged hate crime. Yeah. So go to episode 45 if you want to hear what we said back in 2019 and then see how, I guess, how accurate we were or what we seen. Because me and Keith have a pretty balanced approach to this stuff. We don't tend to jump out the window. So I'm sure we had we said we didn't fall for all the fuckery when it happened. Yep.
Dang, dog.
Man.
Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate y'all, man. If you made it to the end of this episode, we appreciate you. Thank you for listening to a Trucker's Mind podcast. I'm Eddie McGee.
It's your boy K Finks.
We're out of here.
Peace.